American ATACMS vs Russian Iskander vs Chinese SY400. Here's why American ATACMS is the best tactical ballistic missile. The first MGM-140 Army Tactical Missile System, ATACMS, with M39 munition, on October 17, struck Russian Air Force bases in Luhansk and outside Berdyansk in Russian-occupied southern Ukraine. The three missiles, each scattering 950 M74 submunitions, wrecked 21 Russian helicopters. In their second-ever strike on October 26, with the ground-launched M39, the Ukrainians targeted a Russian Army's S400 air defense battery in Luhansk Oblast in eastern Ukraine. Let's analyze the three tactical ballistic missiles used by the U.S. Army, the Russian Army, and the Chinese Army. Here's why American ATACMS is the best tactical ballistic missile. American MGM-140 Army Tactical Missile System, ATACMS. The MGM-140 Army Tactical Missile System, ATACMS, is a tactical ballistic missile manufactured by the U.S. defense company Lockheed Martin. It uses solid propellant, is 13 feet high and 24 inches in diameter, and the longest range variants can fly up to 300 kilometers. ATACMS missiles are fired from the HIMARS and MLRS M270 platforms. The M39 version of the ATACMS is guided by a set of laser gyros that constantly determine the missile's position and correct its course by calculating how fast it's going, and in what direction relative to its launch position. But the M39A1 version of the ATACMS missile is even more accurate. It adds GPS guidance to the inertial navigation guidance to give the WDU-18, 500-pound class blast fragmentation warhead the highest possible strike capability, meaning most missiles are likely to land within a few feet of their target. Russian Iskander missile. The 9K720 Iskander is a mobile short-range ballistic missile system produced and deployed by the Russian military. Iskander travels at a hypersonic speed of 2,100 meters per second at the terminal phase and can reach an altitude of 50 kilometers, ranging up to 500 kilometers, and carry payloads between 480 and 700 kilograms, depending on the variant used. The Iskander, Western reporting name SS-26 Stone, short-range ballistic missile is a successor to the Oka, SS-23 Spider, violating the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty. The missile is the further development of the Soviet-era SS-26 in the late 1980s to replace the OTR-23 Oka SRBM. The export variant, the 9M720, has a reduced range of 280 kilometers while carrying a 480 kilograms payload. Using a combination of inertial navigation and GLONASS, the missile can strike targets within a circular error probable, CEP, of 30 meters. In 2016, Armenia became the first buyer of the Iskander E and paraded them later that year. Algeria bought 4 Iskander E regiments, totaling 48 TELs and 120 support vehicles in 2017. SY400, DF-12A or BP-12A, short-range ballistic missile. BP-12A or SY400 is a vertical launch short-range ballistic missile system developed by China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation, KSAT. According to the public information from Zhuhai Air Show, the SY400 SRBM is about 6 meters long and 0.4 meters in diameter. Each launching vehicle is equipped with 8 launch containers. The maximum range for a 300 kg warhead is 150 km, and for a 200 kg warhead is 200 km. Since the SY400 uses a vertical launch system, it can be modularized and match different missiles and rockets as needed. The most commonly integrated one is the BP-12A short-range tactical ballistic missile, which has a length of 6 meters and a diameter of 0.6 meters. It is equipped with a 480 kg warhead and has a range of 280 kilometers. BP-12A and SY400 can be installed separately on a launch vehicle, and the launch vehicle can be equipped with 2 BP-12A missile launch containers or 8 SY400 rocket launch containers, or a mixture of 1 BP-12A missile launch container and 4 SY400 rocket launch containers. ATACMS vs Iskander vs SY400. The SY400 missile relies on an inertial guidance system. It can also be equipped with Chinese Beidou navigation as an additional guidance system, which has a 30-meter circular error probability, meaning most missiles will likely land within 30 meters of their target. China removed the Beidou navigation system from most of its military equipment due to its high circular error probability on all continents, and the system is less accurate than the American GPS. Russia's Iskander missile's inertial navigation system, electronics, and propulsion control system are imported from Germany, the US, and Switzerland, especially the inertial navigation system manufactured in Switzerland. In the Ukraine war, Russia used Iskander missiles against Ukrainian forces. The missile hits high-rise buildings, roads, hospitals, and civilian infrastructures because of the inaccurate GLONASS guidance system and high circular error probability that the missile hits civilian infrastructure. Compared to Iskander and SY400 or DF-12A, ATACMS is more precise and road mobile than Iskander and SY400. ATACMS can scout and hit tactics at the theater level and carry cluster munition to destroy large areas. The ATACMS is an area weapon optimized for knocking out many protected targets. The latest M48 munition of ATACMS missiles is a bunker buster, building smasher, and ship killer. It shares its warhead design with the U.S. Navy's Harpoon anti-ship missile. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Visit globaldefensecorp.com. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok.